We just wrapped up a trip on Oasis of the Seas. And naturally, we decided to immediately test our luck on one of the newest ships at sea, the MSC World America. It's a massive, flashy megaship that's right under the Oasis-class in size. It's loaded with all the bells, whistles, and over-the-top amenities you'd expect from a brand new megaship. But here's one thing. Our last time at Miami Port was a total mess.
This sucks.
On top of that, our last MSC trip was just a rushed 3-day booze cruise. Back then, it felt like MSC hadn't quite figured out their American demographic yet. Let's just say, getting a drink took a little longer than expected, and they had a very European way of running things that left us scratching our heads at times. So we're going into this with a lot of questions. Mostly because I did zero research. I didn't look into a single thing about what's actually included in our cruise fare. Are we going to afford the specialty restaurants? Or are we going to be living off of free pizza? I guess we're going to have to figure it out as we go.
Famable!
So we are about to embark on a 7-night Eastern Caribbean cruise on the MSC World America. Here's our 7-day itinerary. Day 1, embarkation day, Miami, Florida. Day 2 is a sea day. Day 3 is Puerto Plata, Dominican Republic.
Taino Bay, I think is where we're going. I'm pretty sure that's the one with all the pools, so that'll be fun.
Day 4 is San Juan, Puerto Rico.
Puerto Rico.
We have never been to Puerto Rico. We are there for a long time. We are there from morning until 10 p.m.
Day 5 and 6, sea days. 2 sea days back to back. And then day 7 is Ocean Key, Bahamas, which is MSC's private island. We were here one other time and we did a whole video about it, kind of give a tour of the island, the different beaches and bars. It'll be nice to see how things change there.
We'll see. It's a 7-day cruise. We haven't done one of those in about a year, so.
It's going to be the 3 of us, Adric, Brandy, and I.
Today is the day where we get on the cruise, which I'm super excited about.
We are here in our Airbnb, the most hospitable Airbnb I've ever been in. It's been fantastic. We are getting ready to head to Miami Port. I did not enjoy our experience the last time we were in Miami Port, so hopefully this time it's better. But I will do just about anything to go on this MSC World America. So here we go. I'm ready to go on vacation. Let's do this.
All right, MSC World America. Woo! Boy, what a day.
All right, today was our first day here on the MSC World America. So we Ubered on down to the Miami port and saw that the entire city of Miami is constructions. It is wild how much construction is happening down here, but we eventually got to the port. We are at Terminal AA, so AA. We're right next to the Icon of the Seas, which looks so beautiful and so fun.
We got there, got dropped off, and the entire check-in process, so smooth.
You hardly stop. It is all facial recognition. We had to pull out our passports and they would just lay them down for us and we would go up and take our pictures. I do wish that we would have been told that the pictures that we were standing there for were actual pictures that were going to be for our picture on our ship cards. Because, whoa, I'm like this.
This is gonna be so fun.
Yeah, you walk through, everybody's super kind, super organized.
Most of the stuff was done with facial recognition.
This was probably the smoothest embarkation I can ever remember having. It was so smooth. You just literally walk right through it.
We skipped all the picture taking and everything. We do enough cruises and we were excited. We wanted to get on the ship, right?
So we walked on the ship and we were so excited to bring Adric on this trip because we've done the MSC cruise line before and we knew he was going to love this.
As soon as I stepped on the ship, I knew this was going to be the greatest cruise vlog series of all time. All time. Yeah, it was a real feeling. they immediately want you to go to your muster station, which is located on your boarding pass. So we went to our muster drill, they scanned our QR code, got through, tell you to watch the video in your app, or it's also, I believe, in your room. Once you do that, you're good to go. Streamlined, just how all the other cruise lines do it anymore.
The specialty dining individuals are very plentiful around your muster station areas, deck 6, deck 7.
On the first day, they usually have specialty dining packages that you can buy for a discounted fee.
And we had already kind of looked at the specialty dining because I know the last time we were on an MSC ship, there's not as many complimentary restaurants as we're used to. So we had already talked about doing a specialty dining package. So we chose the teppanyaki and the butcher's cut, which is the steakhouse. So we'll do that throughout the week. We chose to do it on our C days.
So we have extra things to do on our C days.
They announced that the rooms would be ready at 2 and we got on the ship at 12:30.
But they said that you can go drop your bags. So if you have any like carry on luggage that you just want to drop in your room, you can do that until your room's ready. So that's what we did.
Our key cards were on our door when we got here.
Dropped off some of our bags. Got a sneak peek of our room. Our room wasn't quite ready, so we just dropped our bags and took off to explore the rest of the ship. And this ship is beautiful. It's massive, fancy. There's mirrored ceilings that makes the spaces feel taller, and yeah, really cool.
The first drink that we got was from Dolce Vita. I'm not really sure how to say it. Some of these names we're gonna butcher on this one. But I got a whiskey sour. James did too.
We've been so busy lately. We haven't had much time to ourselves.
We're gonna go to the adults only. We'll be back later.
Just been kind of working hard.
So we haven't really had much time to relax. So this vacation is going to be very much that for me. I am going to be making sure that I have some downtime while I'm on this ship. So my whiskey sour went down a little bit similar to what an ice water would.
We sucked that whiskey sour down so fast.
So that thing was very short-lived.
So yeah, there's that. First drink of the day, down the hatch. But it's nice. It's nice to be on vacation.
We found like an outdoor area that was very similar to the ship that we just got off of, which was the Oasis of the Seas.
We're walking around, we're like, oh wow, this reminds us of the ship that we were just on not too long ago. But much newer. This ship is brand spanking new.
They have like a promenade outside.
It's kind of like the boardwalk on the Oasis-class ships. I mean, it's almost completely copied where the sports bar is and all that.
And there's like a candy store, there's an ice cream gelato shop, and then the sports bar on the other side. There's a coffee shop out there, which in the morning I will be hitting that up. That is included in the drink packages apparently. So we went to the sports bar, kind of walked through it. There's some like little games in there, darts, that kind of thing, and there's a nice little bar. There is a brewery on board. It's called Oceanic Brewery, and they had a couple of the beers there, but we did not drink them.
We hit the buffet to grab our first actual meal on board. The setup was great, and it wasn't too crowded. The food looked awesome, but the temperature, that was a different story.
The lunch was good,
That's so good.
but the food was a little bit cold. Everything on my plate was good, but it was just a little bit on the cold side.
I'm hoping we have a better experience the next time. I'm gonna let them pass on that one.
We ended up at the back of the ship, and that's where the kids area is. I think it's actually called the family area, but it is so cool back there. There is a big adventure ropes course. The water slides look so fun. Cannot wait to do the water slides. And then there's like a little kids area that is an outdoor like water splash pad with little water slides, and there's a dry slide for kids, kind of like the big one that is for the bigger kids. So yeah, it looks very family friendly back there. It looks really nice.
Brandy wants to do this swing. They got this big giant swing that swings over the side of the ship. I think that costs money.
The bumper cars are back there. The basketball court, which is also the bumper cars. We saw a sign for a Lego room. Of course, had to check out the Lego room because little guy is a huge Lego fan.
They got a kids club. They got all kinds of stuff. There's a bunch of pools.
There is an indoor pool that had an open retractable ceiling.
I forget what it's called. There's a name for that little area.
It was warm in there, even with it open. A nice little pool though. There's a couple different hot tubs in there. Ping pong, table soccer, is that what that's called? I don't know, the one you go meow, meow, meow. There's a bar in there. Nice little seating areas. There's lots of little beds that you can lay on. I actually laid down on one and fell asleep for a few minutes until James woke me up.
Are you alive? Reminds me of Weekend at Bernie's.
Faker.
But yeah, it's a super cute little area, but I can see it getting real warm in there. I was playing ping pong with Adric and I was sweating. So yeah, it was a nice little place. The outdoor pool looks pretty big, but there is like a stepping area in the middle that goes down to the next pool. So it's one pool, but split into two.
It's kind of like two separate pools. But yeah, that's the outdoor main Lido area. Probably where you're going to find most of the kids and everybody, right? And we haven't been to the adults only area yet. There are some pools. We'll have to drop Adric off to get there, right? But anyway, we're up there, pool area. They got a busy bar and they had a little ice cream place. Adric wanted some ice cream. We weren't gonna, I don't know. We were just like, okay, let's just do this because it's close, right? $5. And he didn't even eat all of it. He liked it. He just didn't finish it. He got banana split. To me, it kind of tastes like banana baby food. Or there are ice cream stations over by the buffet, I guess. I haven't seen them yet, but they're over there.
I did note that there haven't been as many complimentary ice cream spots. The cruise director came out at 4 o'clock and did a sail away party. It was very involved. There was a lot of people there. It was a lot of fun. There was a lot of participation. Entertainment crew looks like they're a lot of fun.
So they're having a sail away party at like 4 o'clock, right? So I'm thinking, oh, the app said that we weren't going to leave till like 6. That looked like the departure time. I'm like, maybe we're leaving early. Sail away party came and went. We got our little spot because I wanted to get a little spot because Matt and April were in Miami and they weren't too far. And it was just coincidental that they happened to be in Miami at the same time we were. We had no idea they were coming out to celebrate Matt's birthday.
So they were down at a place where they could wave at us when we were going by.
We'll get on the right side of the ship and we'll wave at you guys as we're leaving.
The sail away was at 4, and then one crew member told us we were sailing away at 5. So we had a spot. We were going to record the sail away. We were all ready and we didn't want to lose our spot. So we stood there.
And stood there and stood there. We actually didn't end up leaving until about 6. So Matt and April told us their location. We gave them a good description of where our location was, and
we go down, we turn around, we watch the sunset behind all the Miami high-rises. It was gorgeous. Absolutely beautiful. We turn around and we head out. By the time we get to Matt and April, it's pitch black out. They have their flashlights on. We can see Matt in his white shirt and April. I see his white shirt! With her, they have their flashlights up and they're yelling and they're shaking their lights around and they're recording us as well. They actually see us. So
wave to them from the distance. I don't think I got a good video of them, but maybe one day Matt and April will come on a cruise with us. We're going to be booking a vacation. They're going to be coming on either an all-inclusive or a cruise or something here shortly. It won't be too long, I'm thinking. It's been a while. It's been since Republica. We sailed away out of the port of Miami. Beautiful skyline in the distance. Sailed into the darkness.
So after that, we decided instead of coming back to the room to nap, which we would normally do at that time, we stopped at the buffet and got dinner.
We told Adric, MSC has some of the best cruise pizza. You got to try their pizza. So we went to the buffet, found a little quiet spot to sit down, had a nice little view there, got some pizza. I wanted to see if this pizza was how I remembered it, right? Because I've been ranking it the best cruise pizza out of all of them.
Pizza's a big deal when you're on a cruise. And we always say that MSC pizza is the #1 pizza that there is. It's our favorite. It still is. Oh my God, it's so good.
Still #1, baby.
The pizza was great. Adric was like, wow, this is really good pizza. Yeah, best cruise pizza. Still going to MSC.
I don't know what it is. The crust is nice and I like the sauce. I think that's what it is. I really enjoy the sauce. It's not too sweet. Great cruise pizza. Oh yeah.
After we got pizza, we came back to the room. There were macaroons on the table and a bottle of champagne. I don't know what they're for, but that's very kind. These are so good. I think we're ready to get the room tour started.
We are here in room 15569 here on the MSC World America. We are in an interior room. This room is for up to 4 people. To the left, there are your little holders for your items to hang on the walls. When you go to the right here, there is a restroom right here off to the right. A nice size restroom, lots of space in here. One sink, there's a nice little mirror here. Full wall of mirrors here, some storage. There's a little cabinet down here that opens up. Holds some items down here. And then the shower in here that has the shampoo and shower gel here. It is a nice size. Yeah, I'm pretty impressed. There is This comes on down. I cannot wait to use this shower. Yeah, a nice sized little bathroom here. Toilet paper under there. Yeah, nice little bathroom.
Average size.
Yeah, I like it. All right, so here in the main area of the room, it's super nice in here. It's nice and clean. It looks new. There is a full-size mirror, which is a big deal to me. I love full-size mirrors. Over here is your TV remote. Adric is very impressed with all the organization that they have over here. There's two separate cabinets here. They're both the same. It's kind of like copy paste, except for this one has a safe. There are like 9 hangers. They do rock back and forth, so we'll have to take care of that. But there's lots of shelving, some drawers, a safe in here. Nice little area here. And then on this side, it is the same. Just lots of storage. It'll be good. Lots and lots of storage. Over here, there is a bottle of champagne. This was delivered to our room with 2 glasses. I'm not sure why, but we'll take it. And some macaroons, which Adric was very thankful for. There's 2 shelves here, and there is an ice bucket here. Down here is our room mini fridge. So mini fridges in these cruise ships will come fully stocked. We actually have them emptied if they do come fully stocked. There is an additional cost to all of these items that are in here, except the 4 bottles of water that we placed. But the rest of the items, there is an additional price even if you have the drink package. So just keep that in mind. So we actually ask our room steward to remove all the items and they never have said anything. They always are happy to take that out for us. There's a nice little square little stool here, nice little mirror. Here there are all of your outlets. There's USB-C, USB-A, and then a couple different outlets here. And then I think these are European outlets, and then those turn on here. So a nice little desk area. All right, so this is what it looks like when you have 3 people in the room. If you have 4 people, this side would be down as well. So there would be 2 bunk beds. These are 2 twin beds put together. So there is essentially like a little crack down the middle of the bed. We'll see how that goes with these mattresses. This is for 2 people here, 1 person here. So this is Adric's bed right here. They give you full towels upon your arrival. And then if these are not in your room, upon your departure, it is $30 per towel. So don't recommend losing these towels. But on the sides of the bed, there are nice little reading lamps here. There are USB-C little plugs, and then you can kind of touch, and then you can kind of mess with these. There's also a light up there by Adric's little bed there. So there's nice lighting in this room. Obviously, we haven't slept in the bed because we just arrived, but hopefully we will get a very good night's rest tonight. It's been a long day, but that is room 15569 here on the MSC World America.
Feels fancy.
It's a nice little room. You can tell it's new.
Lots of plugs.
The one thing that I can say that is different is there's no outlets in the bathrooms. So I guess it's probably a good thing that there's a bunch of outlets out at this main desk.
I don't really have any complaints about the room. Plenty of space for us.
We headed down to check out the entertainment for the night, and it was momentous.
Momentous magic show. Now, I didn't film hardly anything of it because, first of all, I don't like to give away shows. I want you to experience that. I would never film a whole show. It kind of takes away from all the hard work that they put into these shows, and they don't want you filming anyway. But I like to get little clips here and there just to give you a little sneak peek of what it looks like. But yeah, it was a good show.
I was actually kind of blown away. Adric's jaw hit the floor a couple different times. They did a lot of crowd participation, which made it fun as well.
We were all blown away. How did he do that? How did he do it? I thought I was the only one that can create magic like this. 1, 2, 3. Oh, see? I got all the magic tricks here. Magic? You want to talk about magic? The only weird thing about that theater was the cup holders. Okay, they had a little bit of my beer left. I go to sit in the cup holder and it didn't even fit in the cup holder thing. I think a bottle of water is about all you can get.
Yeah, you can squeeze a bottle of water in there because the circle is small enough, but you squeeze it in. Your beer cans can't fit in there. Your drinks, I'm assuming the drinks don't fit.
Maybe a champagne glass. That's about it. I know a beer can does not fit in the cup holders in the World Theater.
But yeah, had a great experience there.
I thought it was really good.
There was a Miami Nights show that was the nighttime entertainment. It started at 10:15, and wow, they can seriously throw a party. It was family friendly. There was dancing everywhere. There were kids, there was adults. Everybody looked like they were having a great time. It's 2 stories, so the party down bottom, they had a DJ. It was hopping. So lots of people in there, and it seemed to go for a while. We left. There's a little arcade there in the World Galleria, I think it is. Adric played a football game. He enjoyed that. The games are $2.50 a piece. You do get tickets on your card as well. But yeah, Adric's like, I'm kind of hungry again, and James is like, that's fine. How about I grab a drink from Dolce Vita, and then we will get some pizza and sit down there and eat it. Dolce Vita had live entertainment. The seating is plentiful and it's pretty, different kinds of seating down there. And James went up and got himself an old fashioned. He ordered an old fashioned and a bottle of water, and apparently he received 2 old fashions and a bottle of water, and the lady said, oh, I guess you get 2. Don't get drunk, sir, and sent him off with 2 drinks.
So yeah, it was getting late. Wow, we were exhausted. But Adric wanted more pizza. We kept walking past this burgers and pizza place, which looked so cool.
Pizza and burgers.
It's all included.
I don't know what we were expecting when we walked into pizza and burgers, but what we walked into was way cooler than what I was expecting. Pizza, burgers, chicken wings,
hot dogs,
all kinds of stuff. You just walk through the line, fill up your plate, different sections so it's not so cluttered. Tons of seating. It's cool in there. It's so decorated. It's pretty neat. Adric got pizza, and we decided, it's so packed in there, we decided to come back up to the room. He said the pizza was great. It's the same pizza that is up in the buffet.
It's open from like 12 to 2, so that's cool. It's open like all day long.
I can't wait to go back there. I'm gonna be getting myself some chicken wings. Yes, it's gonna be so good.
Then after that pizza, we just head up here.
So we walked away, and the cool thing about, I think, this ship is there's restrooms everywhere, and they're very well labeled. They're easy to find. If you have to go to the bathroom, you walk out, you'll find the bathroom.
And super high tech. Touch screens. They're not only touch screens, you can actually tap your card and book your reservation straight from the touch screen.
Pre-booked all of our entertainment, but I'm not sure we needed to do that. We did it when we got on the ship, the touch screens that are all over the ship.
Booked shows, specialty dining, right from the little touch screen kiosk things that are located around the ship. They got the smart elevators again. We really like them. They're a breeze. You just hit the button and it tells you which elevator to go stand in front of. And you get on and it takes you to your floor. It's super simple. Everything's real high tech and easy.
I like that it's so fancy.
James thinks that I might get this cruise ship down by the last day. I have a high probability of not.
Coming off an Oasis ship, we were used to just walking in a straight line until we ran out of ship. The World America has a more traditional cruise layout. It's not hard to navigate, but you may have to do the classic up, over, and down to get where you're going.
This ship is broken up, so this is literally a prime example. If you are by the pool and you go up one deck, whatever that is, to go to the other side, you either have to go in and go all the way around and come back out, or you have to go down by the pool all the way around and up the other side to go the other way. I kept walking around going, how do I get over there?
It's kind of cool. I like that. A little bit more exploring.
So yeah, we came back to the room, kind of got settled. Embarkation was absolutely beautiful. It was perfect. Day 1 has been successful, and I am so excited for day 2.
Tomorrow's a sea day, so we're going to be going around showing you more of the ship tomorrow. We're going to show you a specialty restaurant.
I am excited for this trip. We go to Puerto Rico, which we've never been to before, so I am super excited about it. And this is all new for Adric, so
it's going to be a great cruise. I'm feeling it already. It's going to be a great one. It's going to be a great cruise.
We are excited to explore the ship, but yeah, first day, success.
I stayed up a little later than everyone else, kind of organizing my stuff, putting my stuff away. Then, yeah, it was time for bed because our next day would be a sea day on the MSC World America. And I knew that I was going to have to get some rest because, oh boy. Boy, do we have a video for you next. We got some cool things to show you about this ship on day 2 of our little holiday. So, you're gonna want to stick around.
We do all-inclusives, we do cruises, so follow along, like the channel, subscribe, support, all the things so we can continue keep doing what we're doing.
Normally, We release a new long form video every couple weeks, so check back with us, see what we've been up to. You can always hit the notification bell, get notified when we post a video.
So far, so good.
Until we meet again. Until we meet again.